Hey you guys, my name is Keri. Welcome back to my table of three today. Today I am giving a brief update for Wellness Wednesday. And yes, it is Thursday because your girl Keri did not get my video up in time for Wednesday. So yeah, I'll just apologize now because I probably won't ever get them up. I tried to. I did really good for the first week or two, but between work and everything else, I'm just going to try my best to hit them every week. And I was going to talk to you a little bit about Wellness Wednesday. We were going to do updates every Wednesday, but today I believe I'm going to adjust that to give myself a little bit of wiggle room for two reasons. So we're going to go to Wellness Wednesday every 2 weeks. And if I put out a video on the Wednesday that's not Wellness Wednesday, it'll probably be some kind of, I don't know, food related or maybe diet related something, or maybe just random video, maybe homeschool, I don't know. But every other Wednesday we're going to do Wellness Wednesday because I think having 2 weeks apart from weigh-ins helps me be less manic because I don't like to look at it all the time. And maybe it'll give me more to talk about with you guys here on Wellness Wednesday too if we do it every 2 weeks. So we done one about 2 weeks ago, which according to my calendar was on October the 9th. My husband Anthony sat in with me, and today he's not going to sit in with me, but he did give me his notes from the last 2 weeks to share with you guys, and he'll be back with me on the Wednesday 2 weeks from now. We're kind of in a hurry this morning to get this up, and also shooting my Foodie Friday video for tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. So we'll start off by saying the end of September for the couple of weeks, on our last Wellness Wednesday video, we talked about how much we had each lost, and I had lost a huge amount, which was unusual for myself, but I had made some changes we talked about, like still eating whole foods, Trim Healthy Mom Way, but I had incorporated intermittent fasting. And so I've still been doing that, but like I said, it's been 2 weeks and 3 days since that Wellness Wednesday, and one of those weeks were was my hormones were wacky, and it was just a week that I never lose during the month, so I knew that would kind of be a not a stall, but a standstill or a up and down kind of week. And it was, but it was like up or down 5 or 6 pounds, but it really wasn't. It was up, I think it was up 3, up and down 3. And then that next week I had, of course, the water weight left that 3, and I was at the same weight I was when I reported, which I don't give you the number, but down to my 22-pound loss that I had reported end of September on October the 9th. Well, so from October the 9th until now, I think we've ate off of what we ate more than we typically do, and some things that we do not eat one day, and that was last Friday. We went to on a homeschool field trip, and it was just an all-day event. We got back late. We ended up eating out, and we ate at Cece's. I've done really well as far as Anthony did the pans that you build your own pizza. They will do that, guys. If you don't want to eat the bread, you can just have pizza toppings in a bowl, and they'll cook those just like a pizza, and then they have a salad bar. But I did eat some pizza, and I was immediately sick. Like, I could eat, before I even left the table, I got sick. So I knew better. No big deal. You know, I shouldn't have done it. I won't do this. What I told him, I said, yeah, we can't go back here anymore. So, but from then on, we've been prepared. We have cooked at home all day. We've stuck to our intermittent fasting hours, which for me, I typically do not eat after about 6, and then I usually eat again around 11:30 or 12. And I am not really hungry in the morning, so it's not really hard for me to go that long, so it works out well. And then my eating window, I still follow like Trim Healthy Mama guidelines as far as what kind of foods to eat, and I don't have carbs with fat, and I only eat certain carbs like vegetable carbs and stuff like that. So that is still the eating schedule I follow. And so for the first week and a half, almost 2 weeks actually, I stayed the same, except for that 1 week I fluctuated, but I stayed the same, so no loss. It was very frustrating, which I knew I would be frustrating because I get impatient. I want to lose really fast, but I know I didn't gain it all fast, so I'm not ever going to lose it fast because I'm a turtle. But I was talking to my friend Keri from, she has a channel here, and I wanted to tell you guys about it. It's called Yarnjoy Podcast, and she is a good friend of mine, and Terry and I were talking, we have similar diet backgrounds and similar struggles. So I was telling her that I hadn't lost anything since our last Wellness Wednesday. And, you know, it's frustrating. I can figure it out. And by the way, I'm going to put her link to her YouTube channel below. She has an amazing talent for, I believe it is crocheting. And Terry, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I just love to watch her videos. I have no talent like that whatsoever, but check her channel out. She's the cutest thing. But anyway, so I was talking to her and telling her how frustrated I was, and so we talked back and forth, and I told her I'm hoping that I'm going to just stick to it. I'm just going to, you know, watch everything, and it's going to work out, which it did finally. In just the last couple of days, my body has decided to release a little bit more, and I have lost another 4 pounds. So I'm tickled to death about that. So that's for a total of 26 pounds that I have now shed, hopefully forever, but, you know, gonna hopefully keep going. So also somebody asked me what we eat, and maybe I'll try and do a what we eat in a week video for next Wednesday if I have time. But so I wanted to share just a tiny bit about that really quick. We basically try to stick to simple foods. Now, every once in a while I will make like a skillet meal on a work day, and I've showed a couple of those recipes here on the blog. It's just with cauliflower rice, a grass-fed beef, onions and peppers. Maybe I'll try and link those below or put an iCard up top, probably below, but we eat those every once in a while. But I have found that I lose the most if I eat simple meals like protein and a veggie, like steak and broccoli or green beans or just cauliflower. And Terry and I were also talking about dairy because I love cheese and love dairy, and that's something I have to watch myself at. So I do allow myself organic half and half in my coffee every morning, but I don't eat cheese every day anymore, which I wish I could, but I don't. And so I have to keep that limited to see any loss. I mean, it's hard, but I think it's for the best because I also feel better when I'm losing. I've noticed a change from going off of a lot of dairy, so it does help, even though I miss it. But so that's pretty much, we eat a lean protein or a fatty protein, and when we have a lean protein, we'll eat things like the butternut squash that we grow in the garden, or sweet potatoes or something like that. And then for our heavier fatty meats like steak or roast, we'll have things like broccoli or radishes, just stuff like that. So basic meals, and then every once in a while a skillet meal with cauliflower rice or something like that. So very basic, helps me lose and also keeps my schedule open. Anthony wanted me to update you guys on him. He has also lost 5 pounds since our last update. Anthony exercises every morning, and his goal ultimately is not to lose a lot of weight. He is just trying to stay healthy and exercise and lean, you know, get just firm up and just to help overall strength and health. So he does a little bit of exercise every morning, which I don't do. I probably should do it. Maybe eventually I could talk myself into do that. But yeah, 5 pound loss for Anthony. So he's not trying to lose weight, but you know, he did lose weight this time. He has also added a supplement to his diet. He wanted me to tell you guys. That's the only really 2 changes he's had since the last Wednesday update we gave you, and that supplement is called niacin, and it's just a couple of reasons he's taking it, just for overall health. But remember, we are not doctors, and we don't recommend any supplements or pills or anything unless you do your research. So check out niacin. Just Google it and see if it's something that would work for you or if it's something for your health. But yeah, so those are our major, really not major updates. 4 pounds down for me finally, and 5 for Anthony. Still eating our Trim Healthy Mama diet with intermittent fasting. So we're going to continue doing that for the next 2 weeks, and we'll come back together on the next Wellness Wednesday, hopefully on a Wednesday, which would be, let's see, not the 30th, because that's, can you believe Halloween is next week and we're almost in November? So it's going to be November the 6th will be our next Wellness Wednesday. So thank you guys so much for staying with me and coming by today and checking out our Wellness Wednesday on this Thursday. Stay tuned tomorrow for Foodie Friday, where I'll be showing a soup recipe from All Day I Dream About Food from one of her cookbooks. And yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll see you later.